guys ready yet? Are you ready? Are you ready to admit it yet? Are you ready to admit it yet? This roster construction is terrible. I told you guys, man. We had fit issues before. We had spacing issues against the Atlanta Hawks. Now we're going to add Al Horford to the mix. I don't even want to make these videos anymore. I want to start talking about something else because it's just predictable. It's redundant. It's whatever other synonym for disgustingly repetitive you want to use. It's pathetic. Okay? We got two centers on the floor, a point guard that needs to play in the paint. And shit doesn't make any sense at all. Stop it. The trade deadline cannot come soon enough. We got to clean house. We got to do something different. This is insanity. Let me give you guys a quick story, just for fun. I was DJing last night. Sixers game was on the TV up ahead. I was looking at it a little bit. Then I got home and watched a quick recap of the game, and I don't know why I even did that because that just made me even more mad. But anyway, I was DJing, and some girl tried to fight my girlfriend's sister, took a swing at her right in front of my DJ booth. I jumped in front of her, in between them, before security could see what was going on, and the girl's boyfriend grabs her and starts pulling her backwards. And mind you, I didn't want anything to do with this guy. He was about 7 feet tall, okay? So I wasn't going to fight the girl's boyfriend. I was just trying to break up the fight. As he's pulling her backwards, she chucks an entire pint glass full of beer at me. I'm talking full-on swing Nolan Ryan in the 9th inning. And I put my hands up to catch it, and it went right through my hands, zoomed past my face, beer all over me. And then I got on the mic, and I was like, wow, she threw that pint glass at me, and it went right through my hands. Call me Nelson Aguilar. And everybody had a nice laugh about that. But anyway, the Sixers stunk ass all night, and then I got beer thrown all over me. So that's how my night went. What do you think? How was your night? I predicted this from the beginning. People were on Twitter like, what do you guys think of tonight's game? And I was like, Sixers are going to lose by 20. Oh, you're so negative. You're so negative. Bro, what would make you think they're not going to lose by 20? Are you serious? Have you seen our pick-and-roll defense? We got iced by Cam Reddish. We got sauced by the Atlanta Hawks. You thought an actual good team with 5 or 6 ball-handling guards wasn't going to destroy us? Stop lying to yourself. Draw conclusions with evidence. Look at what you see. What are you guys watching? Who still believe in this team? What are you watching? A positive from this game was Ben Simmons. I enjoyed Ben Simmons in this game. He's once again proved to himself and everybody else that he can get to the rim whenever the hell he wants to. Nobody in the NBA can stop him. He can score 25 points a game without a jump shot. The only problem is Joel Embiid needs to play in the paint. Now Joel Embiid is forced to play outside the paint. He doesn't want to, so he doesn't care. He wants to be traded. I can see it in his mannerisms. He doesn't want to do this anymore. It's ridiculous, and I don't blame him. The fit is horrendous. You add Al Horford to the mix. Bro, this guy's not Brook Lopez. He's not a stretch 4. Al Horford revenge. Drew Corrigan on Twitter. Follow Drew Corrigan on Twitter. He said, Al Horford revenge game incoming. Watch out for 9 points and 7 rebounds. And he put up 9 and 9. Boston's guard play is too much for the Sixers to handle. We thought we could beat teams in the NBA with 19 7-footers on the floor. We actually thought we could do that. What about speed? What about ball handling? Jaylen Brown was having a field day. Jaylen Brown looked like he was playing in the All-Star game. The whole team, they were laughing the whole time. Marcus Smart's trotting through the lane like he's playing at the YMCA on a Sunday afternoon. Dude, it was embarrassing. Even the announcer said at one point, the Sixers hit the snooze button on defense. Yeah, they hit the snooze button on the whole season. It is time. This team is going nowhere. I don't want to hear another person talk about the playoffs. You really think we could beat a team like Boston in a 7-game series? Are you out of your damn mind? Brett Brown, to add insult to injury on his own self, embarrassed himself even more by putting Trey Burke in the game at the end of the game. He put Trey Burke on the floor. That is insulting. This is not a G League player. This guy was getting minutes for other teams, bro. He averaged 18 points a game for the Knicks 2 years ago. Yeah, the Knicks suck, but guess what? So do we. You put him on the floor at the end of regulation. Are you kidding me, Brett Brown? And you know what's funny? In 5 minutes of playing time, he scored more points than your boyfriend, Raul Neto. That's hilarious. I can't watch this anymore. I just can't. I'm over it. I can't watch it anymore. Zaire Smith had 3 minutes of playing time. James Ennis had 3 minutes of playing time. Why is James Ennis getting 3 minutes? This was one of our best bench players last season. 3 minutes? What are you doing? So, 10 things I would rather do than continue to watch this 76ers basketball team. Here you go. I would rather listen to a Bill Simmons podcast for 12 hours straight. I would rather pluck out my eyelashes with rusted tweezers. I would rather pay someone to run over my feet with a forklift. My camera died, so I'm just going to do it like this. I would rather eat my weight in refried beans and ride a roller coaster. I would rather let Brian Colangelo's wife use my Twitter account. I would rather watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians in a movie theater. That's a tough one right there. That's a tough one. This Sixers team sucks ass, but Kim Kardashian's voice in a movie theater, I don't know, man. I would rather watch a Chris Christie sex tape. I would rather trap myself in an elevator with Cardi B. I would rather have a conversation with a telemarketer. I would rather call into the Mike Missinelli show. Listen, guys, Brett Brown cannot survive this. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what Elton Brand's going to do. This cannot continue. This downward spiral is just completely out of control. They're not going to beat any good teams. Enough is enough. You're trying to play. You got 3 centers on the floor. It didn't make sense it didn't make sense in the offseason. Doesn't make sense now. You got to get rid of these contracts as fast as possible. Tobias Harris, 10 points. You got to get rid of these contracts, man. Get rid of them, man. Get rid of them. Trade Al Horford and Tobias Harris in a package deal for any number of role players, dude. All you had to do was give Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons a supporting cast. That's all you had to do. You didn't have to try to fill the team with all-star level players. Dude, the fit is so bad. And there's no bench. You don't have a bench. Oh, my God. That's all I got for you guys, man. DJ Eastwood, Run It Back Podcast, signing out. Have a great... I almost said it. Have a great day. Love you all. Peace.